I first saw this sculpture in 2007 and it's haunted my imagination ever since. It recently came up for auction and we knew already that it had a provenance that went back to 1965, which is remarkable in itself. But when I was viewing it, I was able to turn it upside down and notice on the back some scratched out writing. And that led me immediately to think of the name Pitt-Rivers. Now, Pitt-Rivers, a lot of people know from the museum in Oxford. General Pitt-Rivers, who created this collection, he kept extremely precise records of what he'd bought. And so, looking through his records, which are kept in a university, page after page of different volumes, all of a sudden I came to this tiny watercolour painting of this sculpture. It was a real heart-stopping moment, because one of the things about Pitt-Rivers is that he tells you where he's bought them from and for how much. In the catalogue it says Archaic Attic votive figurine representing Aphrodite, 6th century BC, from Athens. And he bought it from a dealer called W.J. Reddy, 55 Rathbone Place, London, on the 26th of November, 1891. But it's not the richness of her provenance that makes her so outstanding. I don't know of another example which has this degree of paint remaining. There's something in this archaic pose with her hands pressed out, this strange flattened figure, sculptural barely in 3 dimensions. She is from about 540 to 520 BC, and what we see is a goddess. Maybe it is Aphrodite, as Pitt-Rivers said. It could perhaps be Athena, or who knows, is it Hera on a throne? She's wearing a polos here, which is decorated with these brush strokes, which look to me like foliage, leaves of a plant, maybe it's laurel. And then we have this almost daisy-like motif in the centre, surrounded by tiny little versions of it, spotted all over her gown, and then the checker work all at the bottom. Presumably, this is embroidery. We also see that her eyes are outlined, these long, elongated eyes, and her mouth is red as well. On her shoulders, we see these clasps or brooches or pins decorated with concentric circles. And between them, this serpentine line, which emphasizes the area where her breasts would be. One of the most thrilling things, although it's completely unintentional, is just here you can see the fingerprint or thumbprint of the person who made it. When they pressed the head into the mould, they pushed it down with their thumbs in the wet clay, they left their signature, you might want to call it. It's such a wonderful, wonderful piece.